Hello there, welcome to 5 Figures. Today I'm taking a look at some robot figures I acquired over the last week or so. And I think, you know what, I'm going to start with these Beast Bots. Started watching Power Rangers Beast Morphers. It's actually really good and I kind of like it. But anyway, the Rangers, which they start out with 3, have Beast Bots that help them out in battle and stuff. One's a rabbit, gorilla, and a cheetah. Or leopard, or some really fast cat. Anyway, so these little guys come or go with their figures. This guy pops into a little helicopter that the figure can then operate, hangs onto the handles, and snaps onto them, and they ride around. Otherwise, he's a figure in and of himself, which I thought, that's kind of really cool. He's kind of like a Pikachu / R2-D2, and I really kind of like him. He's got just rollers on his hands there and folds out. His ears are handlebars. Just a weird little guy, and I really dig it. Anyway, next I'll look at the BeastBot Gorilla. This guy is just flipping sweet. Pretty well made. These are from the more of the basic line of action figures that Hasbro does with Power Rangers. His fists shoot off. He's got pretty basic articulation. He's got like a jointed knee swivel and just basic kick forward, arm rotation, shoulder joint. His face is a steering wheel. It's supposed to look like a steering wheel. And he actually goes in with the vehicle and combines that way with their Megazords and stuff. But I just love the design of him and thought, gosh, that's a really cool gorilla looking robot thing. And definitely one I wanted to have. And then the last one I got was this guy, and he actually just you just pop him, turn around, and turn him into a motorcycle. Not like the best transformation. It would remind you of like a GoBot style transformation. I mean, it's not the most amazing transformation of anything. You can kind of see a lot of what's left when you're done. Yeah, you're pretty much looking at like that, and you've got a motorcycle. But you know what? For a $10 figure, that's pretty damn good. And then he just pops back, and he has your basic articulation that you would expect from these basic Power Ranger type, you know, the $10 stuff. I'm not going to say he's fantastic, and I've seen Transformers that do tons better. He does have this big tire that just kind of always sits on his wrist. But I thought he was cool. He's a good representation of the character in the show. And I can't complain with that. His legs are hollow, which is kind of weird. But what can I say? He's cheap. He completes out my little Beast Morphers guys. And I liked it. I thought it was cool. Next up, I was not planning on getting any more Transformers. I'm very satisfied with the Transformers I have. Once you get past like Titans Returns and Headmasters, I don't really need any more series. I've got some of the best, in my opinion, best incarnations of any of these guys that they've ever made. However, I didn't have a Wheeljack. And I went to Walmart today, and I can't even remember what the line is that they're selling now. I was like, holy cow, it's a Wheeljack, and he looks really good. So I had to get Wheeljack. I will probably at some point transform him into a car. But that's not really, I mean, I don't ever use Transformers for their vehicle modes or anything. I love the characters, so, you know, I just don't do that. But I needed a Wheeljack. I have never in my life owned a Wheeljack figure, and thank God I finally have a Wheeljack figure. And it's a damn good one. He's a little bit small, but I'm okay with that because he fits right in with that smaller, like Titans Return had those mid-class guys. He fits right in with that size, and that's perfect because that's most of what I have. I'm not going to follow him into the future on a lot of this stuff because I don't want to keep buying the same characters over and over again once I got a really good version. And Transformers, you know what? I'm kind of settled with this, and I'm pretty good with that. And I'm going to just pretend like that's going to stand that way, and I'll just stay happy with those. And then last but definitely not least, at Walmart, they had the Fortnite Sentinel figure from Jazzwares. And this thing, I love it. It's kind of one of the dumber skins. It's definitely a play on a Gundam, which you can see he's definitely got Gundam features going on, but got the big metal wings on the back, but he's a chicken. And that's the real make or break deal, is you have a giant robot chicken. 3-fingered hands, finger joints, don't like that. Toe joints, it's okay. Double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, all that stuff is great. He does have a lot of movement limitations simply because of this crazy like sculpt that he's got going on. So he's not near as posable as some of the others. He's got a lot, don't get me wrong, but there's only so much you can do when you've got this much, you know, sculpting and suit going on. He can't move near as much as some of the others. But for the fact that he looks as cool as he does, he's got a weird, like shiny, almost pearloid plastic that he's molded out of, and I don't know if that's showing up great in the video. Not so much. Just looks white, but he has definitely got a pearlescent tone to him all over. And the wings do move and they do come off. They're just a back bling. So as with all McFarlane figures or Fortnite figures or any of them, the back bling is just the back bling. You can move it, you can do other things with it. It's whatever you want to do with it. Doesn't have to stay with this figure. It can. You can move it around to any of them. Anyway, he is fantastic and I am super thrilled to get him. I've been super thrilled with all of these. These are all newer figures, which, you know, I follow new legends and I'm starting to follow, you know, I used to follow new WWE stuff all the time. These are some brands, I've been getting into these more, I've been more into the McFarlanes, but other than that, these are all some pretty new properties to me, and so it's been weird kind of catching up with them and kind of getting a taste of new action figures, and I've just been super thrilled. I absolutely love this stuff. I love all action figures, so what do you expect from me? Anyway, that is all I've got. These are great. Hope you like them. Hope you like the video, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.